simple interest. In the last class we have studied the basic of simple interest. In this class we will study the more about the simple interest. Let's start our class. Before starting the class, I want to say you that in the last class I have told you I will say you some important tricks or important memorizing things for which it can help you by doing any types of problem. It may be help you in the percentage, age problem, simple interest, compound interest, time and work, every type of question. These tricks may be required. So today I will tell you first the conversion of fraction to decimal and percentage part. First thing, in fraction part, fraction means it is the numerator and denominator part. This part can be equals to the decimal and percentage. So we have to memorize all these things. This is very easy. We can memorize easily. The first one is 1, which is equal to decimal 1.0 and it is 100%. Next one is 1 by 2. We know that 1 by 2 is half. Half means it is 50% and it is 0.5, which we can also say 0.50. Next is 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 33%, 33.3%, which is equal to 0.333. Next, it is 1 by 4. It is 1 quarter. 1 quarter means 0.25, which is equal to 25%. Then it is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 means it is the half. 1 by 5 means half is equal to 0.20, which is equal to 20%. ठीक है, pause करें. 1 by 5 means 0.20 and it is 20%. Next it is 1.6, which is equal to 0.166 and it is 16.6%. 1 by 6 after it is 1 by 7. 1 by 7 means it is 0.142, which is equal to 14.2%. Next it is 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means it is the half of 1 by 4. 1 by 4 was 0.25 and it is 1 by 8 is the half of this one. That means it is 0.125. It is 12.5%. Next it is 1 by 9. 1 by 9 means it is 0.111, which is equal to 11.1%. Next is equal to 1 by 10, which is very easy. It is 0.1, which is 10%. So these things are the most important things which we can memorize very easily. And the next things are, it may be the reverse of this thing. So first one is 1 by 11. It is 1 by 9 is 11.1%. So 1 by 11 is equal to 0.09%. These two are both similar things. So 1 by 11 is equal to 0.0909, which is equal to 9.09%. And the next is 1 by 12. Here we have studied 12.5 is equal to 1 by 8. So 1 by 12 is equal to 0.083%, which is equal to 8.3%. Next it is 1 by 13. 1 by 13 means 0.076, 7.6%. Next is 1 by 14, which is equal to 0.071, is equal to 7.1%. Next is 1 by 15, which is equal to 0.066, is equal to 6.6%. Next one is 1 by 16, which is equal to 0.0625, which is equal to 6.25%. Next is 1 by 20. 1 by 20 and is equal to 0.05. And here it was 1 by 5 is equal to 0.20. These two are inverse to each other. That means 1 by 5 is equal to 0.20. So 1 by 20 is equal to 0.05, which is equal to 5%. Next one is 1 by 25 is equal to 0.04, which is equal to the reverse of 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25. So 1 by 25 is equal to 0.04, which is equal to 4%. The next one is 1 by 30. 1 by 30 is equal to 0.033, is equal to 3.3%. Next one is 1 by 33.3, which is equal to 0.03, which is equal to 3%. Here we have seen 1 by 3 is equal to 33.3. So 1 by 33.3 is equal to 3%. Next one is 1 by 50, which is equal to 0.02, which is the 2%. So from this table we can conclude that maximum things are inverse to each other. So before going to aptitude, we have to thorough all the things in our mind. Okay, let's do our simple interest example. Let us go to the first example of today's class. The first example is, at what rate of interest per annum the sum of money becomes its 7 by 4 in 4 years. That means in this question no particularity is given. Here it is given what is the rate of interest and the time is given in this 4 year and the sum of money. The money is not given. It asked the sum of money becomes its 7 by 4. That means if I take So total amount A is equal to 7 by 4. In the last class I have told you the principal amount. Always the principal amount we have to take 100%. So the principal amount is 100%. In just previous I have told you 100% means it is 1. So percentage to conversion of fraction or percentage to decimal, 100% means it is 1.0 or it is 1. So if P is equal to 1 and total amount A is equal to 7 by 4, then what is the interest? The interest is amount minus principal. So it will be 7 by 4 minus 1, which is equal to 3 by 4 is here. Clear? Interest is 3 by 4 and time is given is 4 years. The time is 4 years. Now interest is 7 by 4. So in the last class I have also told you always the fraction part to convert into the percentage part. That means interest we have to convert into percentage. So 3 by 4, we know that 1 by 4 is equal to 25%. So 3 into 25% is equal to, it is 75%. And a formula I have told you, if the interest is calculated in percentage, then the interest in percentage of interest is equal to the time into its rate of interest. Here the time is given 4 years and rate of interest is asked to us and interest is 75%. So R, the rate of interest which is asked to us, R is equal to 75% divided by time. So it is 75 divided by time is 4. So answer is equal to 75 by 4, which is equal to 18.75%. So here only to read the question and what is given to us we have to think, and we have to do just 2 or 3 lines, no more line we have to do, only to think the what is the question is asked to us, and within this we have to think what we have to do, whether it is converted from percentage to decimal or decimal to percentage, what we have to convert. After then the answer is very easy. Here we have only used this formula, percentage of interest is equal to T into R. So no need of doing anything. Okay, this question is over. Next go to another question. Next question is, in what time 72 rupees becomes 82 rupees if the rate of interest is 6 or 1 by 4%? This question is asked. Here simple interest, this question is based on simple interest. So here the principal amount is 70 rupees and the total amount is 81 rupees and the rate of interest is given 6 or 1 by 4% and the time is asked. So here what we have to do, in the formula basis it can be done, but I will do it in the short trick. What we have to do, first thing, the principal amount is given 72 rupees and the total amount here given is 81. So what is the interest? The interest is 9 rupees and I have told you always interest I have to calculate in percentage. So 9 rupees interest in the 72 rupees. So the interest in percentage will be 9 divided by 72, which is equal to 1 by 8. So 1 by 8 in percentage, it is equal to 12.5%. Now the rate of interest is given 6 or 1 by 4%. So R is equal to 6 or 1 by 4%, which is equal to 24 by 4%. And here it is required that what is the time. The one formula I have already told you, the total interest, if it is in calculated, is equal to rate of interest into time. So here time is required, which is equal to interest in percentage divided by rate of interest. Interest is percentage is equal to 12.5%. So 12.5, which is known as 25 by 2 divided by rate of interest is 25 by 4. So it is 25 by 4. So here 25 by 2 into 4 by 25. So here answer is 2 years. So here we have only to do this formula. I is equal to R into T. If the interest is calculated in percentage. Okay, let's go for the next question. Next question is, if the money of 12,500 rupees becomes 15,500 rupees in 4 years in the simple interest, then what is the rate of interest? In this question, the principal amount is given and the total amount is given and time is given. So we have to find out the rate of interest. So here the principal amount is 12,500. Total amount is 15,500. So the interest is the difference between two, which is equal to 3,000. If the interest is 3,000, I have to calculate the interest in percentage. So 3,000 is the what percentage of 12,500? So 3,000 divided by 12,500, which is equal to, it is the 24 percentage. So 3,000 is the 24 percentage of 12,500. So this percentage of interest, I have to next I have to calculate what is the rate of interest. So I know that the interest in percentage is equal to the multiplication of time into rate of interest. Here the time is 4 years, so rate of interest will be total rate of interest is 24 divided by 4 year is 4, so it is the 6 percentage. So the rate of interest is 6 percentage. Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question is, a sum of money becomes at the simple interest amount to 815 in 3 year and 854 in 4 year. Then what is the sum? Here it is another type of question. Here the question is given the total amount in different 2 years. In 3 years the amount is 815 and in 4 years the amount is 852. Then what is the sum? It is asked. So in 3 years the total amount is 815. In 4 years the total amount is 854. So in between these 2 years, this is the interest. So here interest in 1 year we have to calculate. Interest in 1 year is equal to 854 minus 815, which is equal to, here it is 39. So 1 year interest is 39. Here it is given the simple interest amount to be, total amount to be 815 in 3 years. So in 3 years what is the total amount? Interest in 1 year is 39. So interest in 3 years will be what? So interest in 3 years will be 39 into 3, which is equal to 117. This is the total interest in 3 years, and after 3 years the value is 815. So before 3 years, what is the principal value? Simple thing, we have to find the principal value by only the minus of 815 and 117. So 815 minus 117, the answer is equal to 698 rupees. So this is the principal value. And next go for the next question. Next question is, a sum of money lent out at a simple interest amount 720 rupees in 2 years and 1020 rupees after further 5 years. Then what is the principal amount? Here it is same type of question just before, but only one difference. Which difference is, after further 5 years it is given. In the previous question it is only given after 2 years, means it is after 2 years, then it is after 3 years. But here the question is given after further 5 years. So what we have to do? Here we have to do first, this is the previous year and this value is after 2 years. This value is after 2 years and next it is given after further 5 years. Further 5 years means it is after 7 years. So here what we have to do? In the previous year the value what is given is asked. So suppose this is x and we have to find out what is the value of this x is here. And after the 2 years the value is 720. So this value is 720 here, and after 5 years the value is 1020. So after 5 years the value is 1020. That means within this year, this, if I take it as the ground table and this is our 5 year value. So after the 5 years the value is 1020. So the interest in this 5 years, so in 5 years the interest is 1020 minus 720, which is equal to 300 rupees. So interest in 5 year is 300 rupees. So what is the interest in 1 year? So 1 year interest will be 60 rupees. If the 1 year interest is 60 rupees, then we have to find what is the interest in 2 year. So in 2 year, the interest will be 120 rupees. And let's go for the fast hand. In the fast hand, it is given the simple interest amount is 720 after 2 year. That means after 2 year the value is 720. So before 2 year, that means in the present value, what is the value? The value will be the total amount minus interest of the 2 year. Total amount is 720 and the interest for 2 year is 120. So the present value will be here the value which I have given x. This x value will be 720 minus 120 is equal to 600 rupees. So 600 rupees will be the answer. In this class, we have studied some example related to simple interest, and before that we have studied the interrelation between the decimal, fraction and percentage. Next class we will study about compound interest. Thank you.